days of ED custody. This is the fourth arrest made by the probe agency within 48 hours. The ED has also mentioned that Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal met Magunta Srinivasula Reddy in connection with liquor trade in the national capital. Meanwhile, the Telugu Desam has launched a scathing attack on the YSRCP government in Andhra Pradesh and called the arrest only the tip of the iceberg.
What is going on about the Delhi liquor scam is only the tip of the iceberg. The government agencies or ED or any of these agencies, CBI goes much deeper. Clearly, the scam is going to be coming out. So we demand from Telugu Desam Party's side that a detailed probe has to go into this entire case.
Bharatiya Janata Party neither supports corruption nor tolerates corruption. Regarding Delhi liquor scam also, ED is doing its own action and the law will take its own course. Irrespective of any political affiliation, Bharatiya Janata Party will not tolerate any sort of corruption.
The arrest comes days after ED arrested Rajesh Joshi of Chariot Advertising, who allegedly received 30 crore rupees via his advertising company for the Goa elections campaign. On Wednesday, ED arrested former auditor of PRS MLC K. Kavita, Bachi Babu Gorantala, and a Punjab-based businessman Gautam Malhotra in the alleged scam. The ED so far has filed 2 charge sheets of prosecution complaints in the Delhi excise policy case and has arrested 9 people.
So far, several named leaders in both the states of Telangana and Andhra Pradesh have been picked up and have been taken in for interrogation in the Delhi liquor scam, in which raids has started much earlier last year, and now even as investigation and interrogation continues, in the latest of the arrests that has been made in the Delhi liquor scam is that of the YSRCP leader Magunta Raghavar Reddy. In Hyderabad, Apurva Jayachandran, India Today.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi sounds a poll bugle in Tripura. While addressing an election rally, he accused the Congress and Communists of hindering the development of the state, claimed that the BJP government brought development in Tripura. He said that violence isn't anymore a problem or the identity of Tripura. He went on to say that BJP made the state free from fear and violence. He spoke about women empowerment in the poll-bound state, hailing the development work that has been done. He said that over 5,000 kilometers of roads are built in Tripura to connect its villages. Elections are to be held on 60 seats in Tripura on the 16th of February.
लेफ्ट और कांग्रेस के शासन में यहां हजारों गांव ऐसे थे जिन तक कभी सड़क ही नहीं पहुंच पाई थी। बीते 5 साल में यहां के करीब 5,000 गांवों तक हमारी सरकार ने सड़क पहुंचाई है। बीते 5 सालों में त्रिपुरा में मोबाइल और इंटरनेट कनेक्टिविटी भी बहुत मजबूत हुई है। अब तो यहां की दूर सुदूर ग्राम पंचायतों तक को 4G कनेक्टिविटी जोड़ने का काम तेजी से चल रहा है। मेरे त्रिपुरा के भाइयों बहनों, मेरी बात याद रखिएगा, 16 फरवरी को त्रिपुरा में हर वोट भाजपा को पड़ना चाहिए, कमल के निशान पर पड़ना चाहिए। साथियों, भाजपा को दिया आपका एक एक वोट बहुत अनमोल है। त्रिपुरा ये ठान चुका है कि विकास का डबल इंजन अब रुकने वाला नहीं है। इसलिए आज त्रिपुरा के कोने कोने में एक ही आवाज है, एक ही नारा है, एक ही जय घोष है। फिर एक बार भाइयों और बहनों, दशकों तक कांग्रेस और वामपंथियों के शासन ने त्रिपुरा को विकास के हर पैमाने पर पीछे धकेल दिया था, लेकिन डबल इंजन की सरकार सिर्फ 5 वर्षों में ही त्रिपुरा को तेज विकास की पटरी पर ले आई है। त्रिपुरा में ज्यादातर जगहों पर पहले एक ही पार्टी का झंडा फहराने की इजाजत थी, उनके लोकतंत्र की ये डेफिनेशन थी। बाकी कोई हिम्मत नहीं कर सकता था, और अगर किसी ने अपने घर पे झंडा लगा दिया तो घर के घर जला दिए जाते थे। आज भाजपा सरकार ने डर, भय और हिंसा से त्रिपुरा को मुक्ति दी है।
Well, Union Home Minister Amit Shah on Friday slammed the Congress and the JDS during his visit to the state, asking the people of Puttur to vote for the BJP if they wanted a safe and secure state. Here's more.
With the assembly elections closing in, Union Home Minister Amit Shah has launched a scathing attack against the Congress and JDS in Karnataka. Amit Shah, who was in Dakshina Kannada district on Saturday, alleged that the Congress used Karnataka as an ATM for the Gandhis. The Union Home Minister also slammed Congress leader Siddaramaiah for releasing 1,700 PFI members during his rule.
मुझे बताओ, टीपू के मानने वाले जेडीएस और कांग्रेस को वोट देना चाहिए या रानी अबक्का को मानने वाली बीजेपी को वोट देना चाहिए? जोर से बोलो कांग्रेस या बीजेपी, और जोर से बोलो कांग्रेस या बीजेपी। मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में राष्ट्रभक्तों की टोली जैसी भारतीय जनता पार्टी और गांधी परिवार के लिए कर्नाटक को अपना एटीएम बनाने वाली भ्रष्ट कांग्रेस पार्टी, दोनों के बीच में किसकी सरकार बननी चाहिए? जोर से बोले किसकी बननी चाहिए? मित्रों, एक जनता दल एस और कांग्रेस एक कर्नाटक का भला नहीं कर सकते। सबसे बड़ी बात मैं बताता हूं, दक्षिण कर्नाटक वालों, एक कांग्रेस वालों ने पीएफआई के 1700 लोगों को छोड़ने का काम किया था और भारतीय जनता पार्टी के नेता नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने पीएफआई पर बैन लगाकर हमेशा के लिए बंद कर दिया।
Shah was in Puttur for the Central Arecanut and Cocoa Marketing and Processing Limited's Golden Jubilee celebrations. Former Chief Minister Siddaramaiah hit back at Shah.
ಬರಲಿ ಬಿಡಿ ಪಾಪ, ಬರಬೇಡ ಅಂತ ಯಾರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ? ಅಮಿತ್ ಶಾ ಅವರು ಬರಲಿ, ನಡ್ಡಾ ಅವರು ಬರಲಿ, ನರೇಂದ್ರ ಮೋದಿ ಅವರು ಬರಲಿ, ಯಾರು ಬಂದರೂ ಕೂಡ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದ ಜನ ತೀರ್ಮಾನ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಈ ಸಾರಿ ಬಿಜೆಪಿಯನ್ನು ಸೋಲಿಸಿ ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ಗೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಆಶೀರ್ವಾದ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತೇಳಿ ತೀರ್ಮಾನ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಎಷ್ಟು ಸಾರಿ ಅವ್ರು ಬಂದರೂ ಕೂಡ.
Meanwhile, Karnataka Congress chief D.K. Shivakumar hit out at Chief Minister Basavaraj Bommai over the law and order situation that led to the cancellation of Amit Shah's roadshow.
ಪುತ್ತೂರಿನ ರೋಡ್ ಶೋನ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಬಿಜೆಪಿ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರು ಟ್ವೀಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಏನೋ ಅವರು ಸಂದೇಶ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಲಾ ಅಂಡ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಇದೆ, ಇದು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಈ ರಾಜ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಮ್ ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟರ್ಗೆ ಅಮಿತ್ ಶಾ ಸಾಹೇಬ್ ಲಾ ಅಂಡ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯ ಜನರ ಬದುಕು ಏನಾಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನಾನು ರಾಜ್ಯದ ಜನತೆಗೆ ಕೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ
The BJP had won 7 of the 8 assembly seats in Dakshina Kannada district in the 2018 elections and is hoping to win all the seats this year. With Anika Keshav in Puttur, Bureau Report, India Today.
या रानी अबक्का को मानने वाली बीजेपी को वोट देना चाहिए?
With over 26,000 deaths so far, the Turkey-Syria region is witnessing one of the deadliest natural disasters in the history of mankind. With the rescue operations underway at full pace, India Today continues to be in ground zero and bring out the detailed reports from this region. Take a look.
Days after an earthquake ravaged Turkey and Syria, the two countries are still counting the dead. The death toll is increasing by hundreds. The count has crossed 25,000. Hundreds of thousands of people are living their worst nightmare, coping with cold, hunger and grief.
Just 1 week ago, this place was the bustling downtown of Kahramanmaraş, the epicenter of the earthquake in Turkey. This place was a mall, residential complex, housing complex, everything all around. 1 week later, there's only death, despair and destruction. But amidst this death, despair and destruction, there is also hope. Whether it's the aid workers on this side or the families who refuse to leave this place because they're hoping against hope that they will still find life after 5 days of that devastating earthquake.
Turkey's Kahramanmaraş is the worst hit. Rescuers are battling bitter temperatures in a race against time to find survivors.
First, thanks so much for everything, for your helping. We are need too much help because you are see that too much people is die. We want to say the fourth word. We need help. The Turkey is time so black now here.
Thousands are still missing. Survivors are hoping they will find their near ones as relentless rescue operations continue.
A father's desperate hunt for his child. While being there with torchlight, he's bending over in every crack in the structure, trying to find some hole that he'd be able to look inside. It's precarious, it's dangerous, but for him, it's very important to be able to find out whether there is any sign of life inside this collapsed structure.
Relief is pouring in from around the world. India's rescue teams are on the ground assisting rescue operations. Broken roads and bridges in Turkey are hampering movement of relief material and rescue teams. The roads and rail lines have been severely damaged in the 7.6 magnitude earthquake in Turkey.
Food, relief supplies, all of them through multiple channels are now being sent to all parts of the country, which might just be a very long process on the road to rehabilitation. But the devastation is all too visible for all to see. With cameraman Kripal Singh from Noor Dagi towards Marash in Turkey, Gaurav Sawant for India Today.
India Today continues to track the tragedy in Turkey and Syria very closely. India Today's Gaurav Sawant is in ground zero, continues to get us all the reports from Turkey. Take a look.
currently en route the Turkey-Syria border, and this is the place that's actually borne the brunt of the earthquake, especially the first tremors that were felt. And when you look around this area, look at the damage on this part of the road. The plates moved, the tectonic plates moved as so much that the road has completely been uprooted, not just here, but all along this area. And there were several vehicles on the road early in the morning. Those vehicles were damaged after the crash, after the earthquake. There have been multiple accidents on this stretch of the road. But look at the terrain. Beautiful mountains, still snow-clad. Agricultural land, supposed to be very fertile land. This belt has, according to locals here, very well-to-do people, large land holdings, large homes. But the destruction, as you can see around, is also tremendous in this area. Several feet of concrete and road structure completely uprooted along here. Now, this also is the road that carries a lot of relief supplies that are meant for Syria. While Turkey, being a member of the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, being a NATO member, a lot of relief supplies flow into this country. But Turkey gets those relief supplies. Syria is facing restrictions, and because of those restrictions in Syria, those supplies are not getting there. Also, restrictions and damage to the road. Notice the kind of traffic on this highway. Massive trucks, oil tankers carrying those relief supplies and movement of the supplies to Syria. A lot of that has also been adversely impacted. But the damage on the road, very clear for all to see. A major section of the road has now been shut. But I'll ask camera person Kripal Singh to turn around and show you the damage on the road and the vehicles that just jumped off the road, crashed onto the concrete structure, leading to more crashes during the earthquake, the main earthquake, and multiple tremors that were felt here.
With that report, it's time for a quick commercial break here. We're getting you much more news in just a bit.
You are watching India Today.
Armed with facts, she takes the news bites home. Fierce, bold and direct, setting the tone for the biggest stories. From every corner and every angle. Expect nothing but the unfiltered truth.
News first, niceties later. Watch me, Nabila Jamal, on India Today.
Make your media plan smarter with India Today Live TV on your connected devices. Amplify your brand with 100 million smart internet viewers. To advertise, mail us at sales@aajtak.com.
Very hungry. No toilet, no shower. No food, no water, nowhere to stay, and loved ones gone. This is the story of Hatay.
Thank you, Indian people, for helping.
With cameraman Kripal Singh in Hatay, Turkey, Gaurav Sawant for India Today.
Grounded in journalism, on the ground reporting, only on India Today TV.
You are watching India Today.
Well, it was the R. Ashwin show on the third day of Nagpur test as he picked his 31st test 5-wicket haul. Australia were bowled out for 91, thus losing the first test by an innings and 132 runs. Ravindra Jadeja was adjudged player of the match for his all-round performance. Here's more.
India started day 4 on 321 for 7, and Ravindra Jadeja was the first wicket to fall on the day.
Venomous today, the two off-spinners, and they've got a big wicket. Jadeja has to depart.
Mohammad Shami was next to come in, and he put on an excellent show with a flurry of 4s and 6s.
And he smashed that into the crowd.
But Todd Murphy picked up his 7th wicket of the test when Shami top-edge one to Alex Carey.
So the plan works, playing for a miss hit. Mohammad Shami couldn't hold back.
India were then bowled out for 400 on the stroke of lunch with a huge lead of 223 runs. In reply, Australia lost Usman Khawaja in the second over of the innings itself, with Kohli taking a catch in the slips of Ashwin.
Kohli making no mistake. And India drawn first blood. Don't worry about the left arm spinners.
Modest Labuschagne then hit a couple of boundaries before Jadeja caught him plumb right in front of the stumps.
Very close. And the finger goes up, naturally, as you would expect.
David Warner's stay was then cut short by Ravichandran Ashwin, and the Aussies were 35 for 3.
One of those occasions when the umpire's call was out.
It was the Ashwin show thereafter as he picked up his 31st 5-wicket haul in Test cricket with Matthew Renshaw, Peter Hanscom and Alex Carey all dismissed leg before.
Good shout, that looked out.
Steve Smith was the lone warrior for Australia, but he got no support from the other end.
Steve Smith seizing on the opportunity.
And in the 31st over, Smith was clean bowled by Jadeja, but it was called a no ball, so he survived.
As well as a call.
Yet Australia were eventually bowled out for 91, and India won the test by an innings at 132 runs to take a 1-0 lead in the Border-Gavaskar Trophy series.
He wants swing now, Milton Single.
Sports Bureau, India Today.
Australia have been beaten by an innings and 132 runs. And India take a 1-0.
The story and much more going up on our website as well. That's indiatoday.in. You can also download the India Today app. Thank you for watching.
You are watching India Today. You are watching India Today.
The national capital witnessed another war of words which has erupted between the governor and the AAP government. On Saturday, the governor cracked the whip on AAP nominees in the board of disform, saying that after terming their selection illegal, AAP has now called the action taken by the governor unconstitutional. Take a look.
It's Aam Aadmi Party versus Delhi LG once again, as Delhi stares at another political slugfest. With the latest flashpoint being Anil Ambani-owned discoms, aka the privately owned power distribution companies. Delhi Lieutenant Governor Vinay Kumar Saxena cracked the whip on Aam Aadmi Party nominees in the board, days after terming their selection grossly illegal. So what's illegal? Well, usually the government would nominate bureaucrats to the board, but in this case, it was Aam Aadmi Party spokesperson Jasmine Shah and Naveen Gupta, son of Aam Aadmi Party MP N.D. Gupta. Adding to the out-of-turn appointments is an allegation of massive corruption, accused of an 8,000 crore cash for favors scam. LG Saxena has now shunted these two nominees and replaced them with bureaucrats, prompting BJP versus Aam Aadmi Party slugfest.
दिल्ली के लेफ्टिनेंट गवर्नर साहब ने आज एक और लूट के ऊपर अंकुश लगाते हुए BSES यमुना और BSES राजधानी, जो कि रिलायंस की कंपनियां हैं, जो दिल्ली में बिजली बेचती हैं, उनको आम आदमी पार्टी के स्पोक्सपर्सन जैस्मीन शाह, नवीन एनडी गुप्ता, जो कि एक राज्यसभा मेंबर के बेटे आम आदमी पार्टी के, उमेश त्यागी और बाकी यादव जो लोग थे, जिन लोगों ने रिलायंस को 8,000 करोड़ रुपया माफ कर दिया। 8,000 करोड़ रुपया ये प्राइवेट डायरेक्टर बनकर गए, जहां पर पहले सरकारी डायरेक्टर होते थे, जो कि IAS अफसर होते थे, उनकी जगह आम आदमी पार्टी ने इनको डाला और फिर इनके माध्यम से जो दिल्ली सरकार को पैसा देना था रिलायंस ने, उसको 8,000 करोड़ रुपए को माफ कर दिया। इतनी बड़ी लूट है अब तक की।
4 साल पहले सीएम साहब के नेतृत्व में दिल्ली सरकार ने, दिल्ली की कैबिनेट ने बिजली कंपनियों में 4 प्रोफेशनल डायरेक्टर्स की नियुक्ति की थी। अब LG साहब कह रहे हैं कि 4 साल पहले जो फैसला लिया गया था, मैं उसको डिफरेंस ऑफ ओपिनियन के दिए हुए अधिकार के तहत आज पलट दे रहा हूं। दिल्ली की कैबिनेट ने फैसला लिया, मुख्यमंत्री ने फैसला लिया, LG साहब के पास में कोई अधिकार नहीं है कि वो दिल्ली सरकार के बिजली संबंध में लिए गए फैसले को पलटें। आपके पास संविधान में केवल और केवल 3 विषयों पर निर्णय लेने का अधिकार है: पुलिस, जमीन और पब्लिक ऑर्डर।
The Delhi government, which owns 49% of the stakes in the private discoms, would usually nominate senior government officials, but these appointments definitely raised eyebrows.
With LG VK Saxena sending out a firm message by rejecting Aam Aadmi Party nominees such as Jasmine Shah, the AAP is accusing Delhi LG of contempt of court. Now Aam Aadmi Party is citing the Supreme Court order to claim that LG Saxena cannot make such decisions independently. With video journalist Alok Das, this is Amit Bhardwaj reporting for India Today from Delhi.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi sounds the poll bugle in Tripura. while addressing an election rally, he accused the Congress and Communists of hindering the development of the state, claimed that the BJP government brought development in Tripura. He said that violence isn't anymore a problem or the identity of Tripura. He went on to say that BJP made the state free from fear and violence. He spoke about women empowerment in the poll-bound state, hailing the development work that has been done. He said that over 5,000 kilometers of roads are built in Tripura to connect its villages. Elections are to be held on 60 seats in Tripura on the 16th of February.
लेफ्ट और कांग्रेस के शासन में यहां हजारों गांव ऐसे थे जिन तक कभी सड़क ही नहीं पहुंच पाई थी। बीते 5 साल में यहां के करीब 5,000 गांवों तक